No award show creates chaos quite like the Golden Globes, and honestly, 2026 might go down as one of the most heated, side-eye-filled social media exploding editions in recent memory. Every year, there are snubs, surprises, and a few wait. What just happened? Wins. But this time, something really shifted. Fans weren't just arguing. Critics weren't just debating. Entire fandoms went to war, timelines melted down, and even Hollywood insiders were DMing reporters saying the same thing. This might be the year the Globes finally went too far. Before the flames hit the internet, the night began with the usual glamour: designer gowns worth more than a house, champagne flowing like water, actors pretending they weren't secretly hoping their category would be called first just to relax. The Globes thrive on unpredictability, but this time, it wasn't funny. It felt personal. When the awards rolled out, people started asking one question louder than everything else: who actually deserved to win, and who absolutely didn't? Every major category sparked debate, and the answers weren't simple. The first moment the internet erupted came with Best Actor in a Motion Picture, Drama. Everyone expected the category to go one of two ways. On one side was the veteran, whose performance critics called a career high, a role so nuanced it seemed untouchable. On the other side was the breakout star, whose film shattered streaming records, redefined modern drama, and dominated pop culture for months. And then the Globes handed the trophy to the third candidate. Almost no one predicted it. Social media didn't just react, it rioted. Memes appeared within seconds. Critics posted on Twitter. Even inside the ballroom, cameras caught polite applause that read more like shock than celebration. The winner wasn't bad, but in a year stacked with powerhouse performances, fans felt blindsided. The Globes had chosen unpredictability over consensus, and that pattern would define the entire night. Best Actress followed, and the snub was, honestly, seismic. Everyone thought the award was locked for the frontrunner, an actress whose role had critics using words like flawless, transformative, and career-defining. People even joked the Globes should engrave her name months in advance. And then, she lost. Not to a competitor close in buzz, not to a dark horse, but to a performance that, while solid, just didn't have the cultural impact and emotional weight of the favorite. Within minutes, she was trending globally. Fans cried robbery, critics wrote think pieces before dessert. Even fellow actors, subtly shaded the outcome in interviews. Most agreed that the actress with massive cultural influence and a career-best performance deserved the win, but the Globes' unpredictable choice sent shockwaves through Hollywood and beyond. Comedy categories were honestly a wildfire of controversy. The definition of comedy has always been elastic at the Globes, and this year it stretched to a breaking point. A film with only 3 laughs in total, none intentional, was placed in the comedy category, while a lighthearted, genuinely funny fan favorite lost. The internet exploded. Did the Globes watch the same movie? Fans demanded. What part of this was comedic? Critics, too, struggled to justify the Globes' decision. Many argued that the award should have gone to the film that actually delivered the genre's energy, clever writing, and comedic performance. Once again, the Globes prioritized unexpected choices over logical outcomes, leaving audiences, pretty frustrated. One of the night's most debated wins came in the supporting actor category. This was a stacked field, including seasoned veterans, rising stars, and unforgettable performances. The award went to a young breakout whose role, while commendable, didn't have the emotional depth or screen presence of some competitors. Reactions ranged from genuine celebration to polite nods of disbelief, with eyebrows raised so high they nearly left the building. Some insiders suggested that momentum and hype outweighed merit, that the Globes favored viral recognition and headlines over pure performance evaluation. It wasn't that the winner didn't deserve recognition. It was just that the competition included roles with far greater narrative weight and complexity. So the directing category really highlighted the Globes' tendency toward conservatism. Many people, expected the award to go to a director who had taken immense risks, pushing technical boundaries and totally redefining storytelling. But instead, the Globes chose a safer option. A respected filmmaker, definitely skilled, but whose work didn't really challenge norms or innovate the medium. Critics were quick to point out that while the winner's film was solid, the snubbed director produced this bold, genre-bending work that audiences and professionals alike praised as a landmark for modern cinema. Who deserved the win? Critics agreed on the risk-taking visionary, yet the Globes favored safety over audacity. The Best Picture decision, wow, it caused a nearly unprecedented division. The race was supposed to be between the critical darling, a film that dominated year-end lists, and the cultural monster that just captivated audiences worldwide. But instead, the Globes awarded a third film, a solid, well-made piece, but one that, honestly, lacked universal acclaim, record-breaking success, or cultural dominance. The announcement prompted a split reaction. Some people cheered, some gasped, and some just sat frozen, trying to process what had just happened. Insiders later revealed the vote was extremely close, but honestly, the audience didn't care. Viewers felt the Globes ignored artistic impact and cultural resonance, instead opting for a safe, politically neutral choice that totally avoided risk. Critics and fans mostly believed the cultural powerhouse should have won, yet the Globes charted their own path, which, just fueled even more debate. What made 2026 different wasn't just the unexpected wins, it was this clear identity crisis. The Globes have faced scandals, membership reshuffles, diversity criticisms, and ongoing questions about credibility. They really needed a flawless show to assert relevance in an evolving industry, but instead, they delivered a night filled with surprises, raising doubts about voting standards and decision-making processes. Some insiders claimed new voters were reshaping outcomes. Others suspected there was a deliberate effort to create unpredictability as branding. Audiences saw dissonance, a growing gap between popular opinion and Globe selections. The result? A polarizing, viral-filled award show that left the industry asking some pretty serious questions about the institution's future. So, simplifying the night just a bit, Best Actor should have gone to the emotional powerhouse everyone expected. Best Actress should have honored the role defining the year culturally. The Best Comedy Film should have recognized the movie that genuinely delivered humor. Best Supporting Actor should have been one of the veterans overshadowed by hype. Best Director deserved the visionary pushing cinema forward. And honestly, Best Picture belonged to the cultural giant that shaped conversations globally. Instead, the Globes made choices that left fans frustrated, critics vocal, and insiders speculating. The controversies weren't really about talent. They were about unpredictability, politics, and, the widening gap between industry insiders and public expectation. The 2026 Golden Globes weren't merely surprising, they were a wake-up call. They highlighted a critical tension balancing audience expectation with internal politics in a fast-evolving entertainment landscape. Viewers are no longer passive. Social media ensures real-time accountability. Hollywood insiders aren't quiet anymore, and award shows are under constant scrutiny. The Globe's decisions emphasize the need for transparency and relevance. Fans want winners to reflect impact, innovation, and resonance, not just shock value. In the end, the 2026 Golden Globes will be remembered less for the winners and more for the questions they raised. The debates, outrage, and conversations across timelines reflect an audience unwilling to accept decisions at face value. The night was a mirror to the industry itself, a mix of tradition, risk, hype, and changing expectations. The controversies underscore the evolving relationship between award bodies, creators, and the public. One thing is certain. In a world where every moment is analyzed and every vote dissected, the Golden Globes 2026 served as a warning, a conversation starter, and a case study in unpredictability and audience influence. If you want more breakdowns of Hollywood controversies, award season mysteries, insider drama, and the stories studios don't want you to hear, hit that like button, subscribe, and comment which award you think was the biggest robbery of the night. Your voice matters, and honestly, this season has only just begun.
Wow.